All right. Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I don't think I've made a YouTube video in about a month. I've been pretty lazy when it comes to making the videos. I think I've just been really busy, got a new job, been working as well, studying, so I've been a bit busy. So as you know, my channel is mostly about different sports. I mostly talk about the AFL. That's something big, but I've decided to change the channel. I'd like to kind of rebrand it a little bit. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and let's talk about it. So as I was saying, I'd love to change this channel. And the reason I'd like to change it is as much as I love AFL, I also love soccer. And I'm a massive Melbourne Victory fan, absolutely diehard Victory fan. And I'd like to change this channel. So if you look at YouTube, you see a lot of people these days, especially from England, that are doing these like away days. So where they pretty much go to their home clubs away days that are around their country, essentially. So they might go to their home games, but they also might go to their away and they record it and they post it online, they edit it, they do all this. That's something that I'd actually really like to do. And I have watched a few of them over the last year and I've really contemplated that's actually a pretty cool thing to do, is to go to a Melbourne Victory home game, record some action, some stuff, and edit it and put it together in a video. I think that's just fantastic. And I really like the concept, especially of going away. It's not as easy, though, going away in Australia as it is in England. As England, you can travel by train and bus to all the locations in the UK. Why here, for Melbourne Victory fans, we can only go to Western United, which is their home base is in Geelong, and Melbourne City, whose is in Amy Park, which is our home. And then the only other places that we can go to on a away day is around Australia. So like to Sydney, to Adelaide, to Perth. We can go to all those different destinations. And I'd love to do that. I'd love to start this channel fresh and do a Melbourne Victory channel, Melbourne Victory away days, and start it from this fresh and start it from the bottom again, essentially. No, I'm not going to move away from AFL. I'll probably still do some AFL videos, but I'm desperate to do some Melbourne Victory ones as well. So I've been a Melbourne Victory fan for a long time now, more than I can really remember. A mate of mine got me involved and said, I've got to become a Melbourne Victory fan, and I'll follow the suit. I'm a passionate Melbourne Victory fan. We're one of the biggest clubs in the A-League. Let's not say the biggest. Let's say we are the biggest in the A-League. No question about it. We're the biggest in the A-League. We've got the most fans, and we're the most passionate fans there is. We've had a rough slump the last 2 years, finishing in second last and last for the first time in Victory's history. Very, very disappointing season. But if we can look at our history as a club, we are a very, very successful club. We've won 4 championships. It's not the most in the A-League, but look, we are the biggest club. Cannot deny it. So we finished last the end of the season this year, essentially last year. Very, very disappointing watching it as a Victory fan, because the club really did get our hopes up, essentially, signing some absolute gems from other clubs, and we were looking really strong. But just didn't fall into place. Our coach didn't have a structure that was going to work. It just didn't work. It was a very, very poor season. I can almost say piss poor season. We didn't get anything from it. Well, you can say we got a bloody wooden spoon, but still. So, yeah, very heartbreaking as a Victory fan. Very tough to take and watch. Even the season before when we finished second last, I think it's just a struggle with this club. We battled last year and the year before, but as much as we're struggling, there is a positive. There's a silver lining. We have a new coach, Tony Popovich, that signed for a 3-year deal with us. Absolutely amazing and what we need to build this club back to where it is. We are the biggest club and we've got the biggest fans and supporters. It's time for the rebirth of Victory. It's time for us to be reborn. It's time for us to reborn and become, again, the biggest ever. It's time for us to rebuild, and we've got some ripper names we've signed. Oh, there's some of the names in the squad. We've still got Margot Rojas, who's in the front. Absolutely. We still kept, I don't know how to really pronounce his name, Forlornly. We still kept him in the front half. Bit on and off with him. I'm not too fussed, but we've got a lot of our old players back that wanted to re-sign with us. So that's saying that we've still got it. Like Jason Gehriger wanted to come back. You know, we've still got a history, and we've signed 6 players that want to play for the Victory and want to put on the shirt with some passion. Because I can tell you now, as much as the players would disagree, last year's players and the year before were bloody piss poor, and they did not represent this shirt like they should have. They played with no passion, they played with no pride, and they didn't play for the club. They did not deserve to wear the jersey. And yeah, people say I'm probably a bit harsh, but I am passionate when it comes to this Victory. And yeah, that was a shambles. Absolute disgrace. It is really time to put past that now and let's build. Because we are the biggest club in the A-League. There's no question. People can have a go saying, oh, what about Sydney FC? No, they're nothing. They're absolutely nothing. What about Melbourne City? They're not a big club. What are they? Melbourne City got really nothing to me when it comes to Melbourne City. Western United, yeah, look, they got a bit more, I think, history and a bit more culture than Melbourne City. But look, the point is, I really want Victory to do well this season. We don't want to see them struggle again. We're the biggest club there is. It's time for us to step past our poor seasons and really, do well. And let's try and win this thing. So yeah, as I was saying, I really just want to change the channel and do stuff like that. I want to make this a cool channel about Melbourne Victory. Do away days, to have a bit of fun with it. I've got 3 other mates that I'll try and rope in or see if they want to do this. Like maybe we can do some away days. If I can't go, they can film some content. But I think that would be cool. We just get involved. We've got 3 Victory fans. 2 of them have signed on. One of them we're trying to get him to sign on at the moment. The phone's going off because we're trying to, but he's just not listening. But I'd love to do it. I can't wait. The only problem that's going to potentially face anyone in the A-League is the restrictions and coronavirus. Still, who would have thought that we'd be talking about coronavirus in 2021 after having all of 2020? Yeah, it's going to be a bit hard. Because I think the A-League season starts in October. That's its start date. And we're in lockdown at the moment till September the 2nd. So we've got to hope that these cases can go down and we can eventually go back to sport. I think we're going to lose the AFL Grand Final, sadly. But look, it's in Perth. So, yeah, it's I don't know if the AFL's making it up because I'm sorry, I won't be watching if it's in Perth. Not a Perth fan over here. But yeah, so I'd absolutely love to make this channel about the Victory away days. It's absolutely something I've wanted to do for the last year. Watching people post their England ones online, you're like, it's pretty cool to see. But yeah, with restrictions, it's going to be difficult. We've got to see if we're allowed to go to the games, how many fans will be actually able to go. I've bought my membership. I'm ready to go. I bought that as soon as it came out on the day. I was like, yeah, as much as we've had a poor season, I will follow this club to the day I die. So it is time to put past the dark times. We've got a lot more good times to look forward to. But I'm going to leave it there. If you're a Victory fan, a fan of soccer, please come and like this video. Come to this channel. If you're a massive Victory fan, let's have a chat in the comments. Comment on this video. And if you ever want to be in the video, let's get this going. Let's really try and get this Victory channel going. I'd love to get people to subscribe to it, watch it, and actually meet me in away days. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I really appreciate everyone watching. As everyone has to say, keep safe during these times. Mon the Vuck. And I'll see you all in my next video. Cheers.